Okay, hello everyone. Now I'm going to teach you five sessions about using Microsoft Office. The first session I'm going to teach you guys how to open Microsoft Office and how to type it. So in order to open Microsoft Office, I have to come here. The button here and click here, and now you are going to see Word 2016. So I have to click there. So after you click it, you will see many types or the people decorate Microsoft Office. But for me, I will going to choose black document. So I click here. After then, you will see the whole things about Microsoft Office. So for the homes, it's very common for the people who use Microsoft Office. So now I'm going to teach you how to type it. So in order to type, I have to use my keyboard. So I will type a sentence: how to use Microsoft Office. So the sentence is finished, and then for me, I want to make the sentence like I want to change the font. So in order to change the font, I can come here. So when I come here, you can see a lot of font design, like what you want to change, and you can move this one, and you can scroll down. There's many things about what kind of design you want to use your default for your sentences. So for me, I'm going to use a real rounded empty bowl. So I will use this. So however, I feel like my sentence is very small. The letter is very small. So in order to make it bigger, I can come here, which is show font size. I can come here. I can use whatever. For me, I want to use 32. Or if I don't want to use this one, I can come here. This one in big A, which increase the size. So the more you click for the big A, it will be, the sentence will become, the letter become more bigger and bigger. In this case, the more you click this one, the letter become, because it say decrease. Decrease means lesser and lesser. So if you click this, the letter will get smaller and smaller. So now it is 10 to 32. This is the font that I want. And however, when you look at Microsoft, you will see an underline here. So in order to make this line disappear, you can click right click, and then you can click this one, which means that the M should be capital letter. So when I click this, you will not see anything about the underline. You will not see anything. So this is for the first session by teaching you about Microsoft Office. The first session is, the second session is I want to teach you about like how to make this sentence, how to make the color for the sentences. So I can select like this, or I can use Control A, which I select it all. So in order to paste the sentence, I can come here, which show false colors, and then I can see there a lot of color. I can choose it. So for me, I want to choose blue. Yeah, I like blue. So I will click on blue. So now my sentence is turned to blue. And the next one, I want to use text highlight colors. So when you click these small ones, you will see there are many type of tagged highlight colors, and for me, I want to use this way. The red one is very bright. Okay, I want to use bright green, so I click it. So now I get light green. So I think the color is very nice. Then the front and then the highlight, they are very nice. And then I also want to teach you how to design the sentences. So text effect and typography. For the text effect, you can click here. So it will show you like a lot of design, like which design you like. So for me, I like to use, I like to use this one. I like to use this one, very cool assist for short videos. So I click it, so now I get it, I get this design. So this is the second session there. I'm teaching you guys about Microsoft Office. The third session is, which is session 3, I want to teach you guys about preparator. So let's see where is preparator. Preparator is just here. So let's see, I will type one sentence. Let's say web integration channel. So now, as I said to you, there is like underline with the words round. So by clicking right click, and you will see the right word here. But for me, I want to make the second sentence to be exactly like as the first sentence. So in order to make the second sentence to be exactly like the first sentence, I have to go to highlighter or something like that. But when you use format paper, just you click one click, everything will be exactly the same. So let's see. So I select the first sentence. I have to click. If I click one time, I only make one time change. I cannot make another time change because I only click one time. For example, go back. If I select this and if I click maybe 2 times or several times, click. I came here, oh sorry, click. I came here, the second sentence turning exactly the same as the first sentence. Like for example, the text highlight or the fourth column, and then I can come here. So the third sentence also turning the same things. So this is the third session that I'm teaching you about Microsoft Office. The name session 4 is about to teach you guys about how to use three important things. Three important things is, for example, three important things in which is bold, you can use Ctrl plus B, or this one italic, you can use Ctrl plus I, and the next one is underline, you can use Ctrl plus V by using keyboard. So I can use Ctrl A for select, or I can select like this. So when I select the small table, we come here. For example, I don't need to, I can use here, or I can use Okay, you from here. So let's see. Okay, when I click here, the bold will change. For example, I will click here. So here is the bold. The next one is italics. When I click italics, like the words will turn like side, like we bend them. And then when I click underline, so you will see a little line under the sentences. You will see like this. So by using Microsoft Office, those three tools are very, very common. As well as format painting are very, very common, and it's really save your time when you have to type the same sentence over and over again. So if you have to type the same sentence over and over again, or you want to make the same design like this, you can simply use format painters to save your time. So this is the three important things that I have taught you, and this is my session 4. The last session, which is session 5A, I was to teach you guys how to use copy and cut. So now I select it. I can come here. Now it show copy because you Ctrl C. So when you click here, you enter here, and then here you paste, which is Ctrl V. So you will get one more paragraph, which is exactly at the first paragraph. If you paste it again, or you can go to V, it will be the same. The paragraph will be the same. So it's a very, very useful when you have to type the same paragraphs again. So by using copy, you don't need to waste your time. You just simply copy. The next thing is I was to teach you guys about how to use card. So now I already told you how to use copy. Now I have to use card. But copying a card is like a little bit different. For the copy, even though you click copy, the first paragraph will not be disappear. After that, you can click paste, and then there will be the next paragraphs. But for the card, if you click card, the first paragraph will disappear. However, if you click paste, or you use the keyboard by pressing Ctrl V, the same paragraph will appear again. So now I will click card. So when I click the first paragraph already disappeared. But if I click back again, Ctrl V or paste here, the paragraph appear again. If I click again, it will appear one more paragraph. If I click 5 times or 3 times, it will appear 5 times. Something like this. So for the copy paste are very, very common in Microsoft Office, as well as when you transform your documents or something like that. So this is the last session of the session 5 that I told you guys about copying a card, and this in Audubon. I'm trying to teach you about Microsoft Office with a start from session 1 until session 5. Microsoft Office is very useful for